Welcome, my top 10 people I would trust with my last slice of pizza. Please remember, this is not financial advice. Bitcoin is sitting just below major resistance at 65,770, and despite the weak and slow price action, several key signals are quietly turning bullish. First, Bitcoin's volatility index, DVOL, closed the week lower. That's typically positive for Bitcoin because it signals volatility is cooling off after the recent sell-off. The VIX also closed red and gap lower, another sign that risk appetite may be returning to the market. Meanwhile, the dollar index slipped lower and oil is pulling back, both of which are generally supportive for risk assets like Bitcoin. On the charts, Bitcoin is holding above an important liquidity zone and continues to defend the Q1 lows. Demand remains modest, but after weeks of relentless selling, even small signs of buying are a step in the right direction. That's why aggressive shorts down here are becoming increasingly risky. Bitcoin remains oversold, and it wouldn't take much to trigger a sharp relief rally. However, on the monthly liquidation heat map, significant liquidity is building up around 58,000, which could act as a magnet. Price could encounter resistance in this area and sweep that liquidity. Real interest rates are now hovering around zero. That means trillions of dollars sitting in money market funds are losing purchasing power after inflation. Historically, that's exactly the type of environment that eventually drives capital into scarce assets like Bitcoin. And now all eyes turn to this week's Fed decision. This could be the most important rate announcement of the second half of the year. If the Fed signals easier financial conditions ahead, Bitcoin could finally get the catalyst bulls have been waiting for. The short-term holder, long-term holder profit to volatility ratio has historically marked the cycle bottoms. According to this metric, we still have time. And that's why I posted on X. Bitcoin's relative unrealized profit loss by age metric has just entered the recent buyers underwater zone. I still believe the cycle low is likely a few months away. Personally, I still think the bottoming process has a few more months to play out. Do you think the low is already in? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye!